Aldo, we're going to discuss the practical issues that home buyers deal with at the end of the closing or in the process of buying a home. So let's start with insurance, because there's not just one type of insurance that I'm getting on my home.
That's correct, Tracy. We have that issue come up with buyers fairly frequently. During the course of buying the home, they will come across several different types of insurance, and it's important that they distinguish between them. There is, of course, house insurance, which is your typical insurance that you would obtain insuring against things such as fire. They will run across mortgage insurance, or at least the possibility of buying mortgage insurance, which gives protection in the event of death or disability to help to pay the mortgage down with the bank. They may also come across default insurance in a high ratio mortgage situation. They may have to buy default insurance through CMHC or any other provider to protect against the possibility of default. Sometimes it's the only way that they can get the high ratio mortgage. Mm-hmm. They may also run across title insurance, and most certainly will in many cases because it's required by the bank. And again, title insurance is a very specific type of insurance. It only deals with title issues, and it's completely separate and apart from any of the other insurance contracts that they will run across.
And what about property taxes? What are we dealing with when it comes to that?
Well, property taxes are typically adjusted at closing so that the seller is responsible for property taxes up to the day of closing, mm-hmm. and the buyer is responsible for property taxes from the day of closing and onward. So, of course, through the legal process, the municipality will be notified that there has been a change of ownership, but it really is up to each buyer to make sure that they contact the city and that they set up a payment plan with the city so that they understand the billing cycle, mm-hmm. and so that they can make arrangements to pay the taxes in a manner that suits their budget. They may want to pay monthly, or they may wish to pay quarterly. But in any event, it is important that they make contact with the municipality, mm-hmm. and set up the payment plan and make sure taxes are paid. The other area where taxes becomes an issue from time to time is in new home purchases. Mm-hmm. Quite often in new home purchases, the municipality does not get around to assessing the actual final taxes until several months after closing. And if a buyer waits until they get their first bill, they may find that they are now several months in arrears in payment of taxes, and they may have a very large bill to contend with because it will go back to the day of closing. So we always recommend in those situations that immediately after closing, even if you don't have your final tax bill, that you do make some arrangements for some anticipated payments to the city or to the municipality so that the payments are in place when you finally do get your bill.
Where can somebody go to get more information if they need to use your services?
Well, they can contact us at our offices, of course, at 905-667-7990.
Great. Well, thank you very much for all your useful advice today.
Thank you.